a YouTuber. Yeah. Share screen, share screen, share screen, share screen. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're gonna play this movie, this show.
There's Ronald McDonald, sometimes the Burger King, depending on which version you're looking at, and there's Wendy's. And for decades, Wendy's held their own as the #3 burger chain in the United States. But the times, they may be a-changin', and that's why today we're gonna answer the question all square patty lovers fear. Is Wendy's slowly dying? But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to the Weird History Food channel. After that, please leave a comment and let us know what other floundering restaurant chains you would like to hear about. Okay, let's see if we can suss out whether this chain will survive the 21st century or be turned into tomorrow's chili. The story of Wendy's starts in the final days of the 1960s, when founder Dave Thomas set up shop in Ohio. Dave was inspired by a burger stand in his hometown of Kalamazoo and decided Columbus needed one of its own. Famously, he named the restaurant after his 4th child, Wendy, then just 8 years old and completely unaware of the fame and fortune that would soon come to her as the face of a fast food empire. Proving that there's nothing new under the heat lamps, Dave also borrowed the idea of a square patty from that same Kalamazoo burger stand. His logic? He wanted his patties to stick out of his bun so that he could show his customers just how juicy his meat was. Whoa, slow your roll, Dave. Over the years, Wendy's became famous for the wide variety of menu offerings. Since day one, the chain has served chili, made from burger patties that didn't sell the day before, thus cutting down on expensive waste. They also differentiated themselves from their competitors by offering a salad bar in the late 1970s, then adding baked potatoes to the menu in the early 1980s. Finally, their chili had found the perfect gastronomic partner. It was like Romeo and Juliet, but with more food and less poison. And it wasn't just Wendy's menu that was innovative. In 1984, the legendary "Where's the Beef" commercial first aired, leading to a 31% growth in annual revenue and becoming one of the most popular catchphrases of the 1980s. And that was a decade that had a few bangers in that department, including, "Pardon me, do you have any Grey Poupon?" And, "But of course, Mr. Gorbachev, now tear down that wall." Then in the 1990s, founder Dave Thomas became a household name by starring in more than 800 of his own commercials. And most recently, Wendy's became one of the world's best tweeters with their unique brand of pithy, irreverent humor. Seems like a good social media person is worth their weight in burgers. Anyway, thanks to early investors such as Boston Celtics legend John Havlicek, Wendy's popularity expanded rapidly, growing to 500 locations just 7 years after the first store, and over 1,000 just 2 years after that. Over the next 2 decades, the pig-tailed giant spread all over the globe, soaring to more than 7,000 locations across more than 50 countries worldwide. Wendy's seemed like they had it made, which, of course, is usually when things go south. In November 2025, Wendy's interim CEO announced that the chain would close around 5% of its more than 6,000 locations, or approximately 300 underperforming stores. This came on the heels of 140 store closures the year before, though those were tagged as outdated and would be replaced with locations that are more profitable, which now probably means some sort of robot is involved. But there's more to it than just that. Coming off of this announcement, Wendy's stock plummeted faster than a melting Frosty, falling 12% over that weekend. In fact, the chain's stock declined by nearly 50% in 2025 alone, leading to the resignation of CEO Kirk Tanner. The company then appointed an interim CEO, the appropriately named Ken Cook, but that didn't seem to help. As he put it, "We are not happy with our sales performance." Maybe they should have hired Joe Record Profits as CEO instead. But it's not just their stock that's falling. Wendy's saw a decrease in sales of 4% over the same period a year before. It might not sound like a lot, but if you do the math, 4% of $14 billion is, well, it's a lot of dollars. So what's going on? In a word, money. What? Did you expect something else? Wendy's isn't the only fast food franchise to see a decline. The entire industry is suffering, and one of the main causes for this is inflation. Historically, the fast food biz has catered to people with lower incomes. And with the rapid inflation that has occurred since the pandemic, food costs have skyrocketed, which has led to higher menu prices. On average, Wendy's prices have risen 55% over the last 10 years. Long gone are the days of the $5 Big Bacon Classic. Instead, the $8 version of the same sandwich is here to stay. Naturally, this raise in menu prices has led to declining sales. While prices at Wendy's may have risen more than 50% over the last decade, wages have not. Are you making 50% more than you were 10 years ago? According to the Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis, median household incomes have risen only 21% over the same time period. The median income 10 years ago was around $50,000 annually. So if you do the math, that's, well, not so many dollars. Not to mention the business as a whole has changed. As consumers have opted for healthier options, hamburgers, the proverbial bread and butter of the industry, have been on the decline. There's also the rising cost of labor and rent, as well as a general decline in foot traffic. And these changes have taken their toll on the entire fast food industry. The once upstart Five Guys has experienced a number of closures recently. And stalwarts such as Arby's, Burger King, and Jack in the Box have also shuttered a number of restaurants of their own. Even chains that once seemed unbeatable, like Chipotle, are now playing defense. But things seem especially bad for Wendy's. While burger rivals such as McDonald's and Shake Shack have mostly held their own, Wendy's has experienced a precipitous decline. And it's not because of some grand conspiracy run by the McDonald's people, or a witch's curse, or anything like that. No, Wendy's problems are way more basic, way more ordinary, and considerably more difficult to solve. So what is it about Wendy's that's dragging them down? Well, some Wendy's loyalists have reported a notable deterioration in the quality of their food. What was once considered premium fast food focused on quality, as their always fresh, never frozen motto implied, the chain has experienced a significant drop in superiority in the eyes of some customers. Soggy fries, odd-tasting Frosties, and shrinking portions have caused many to wonder what direction the carrot-topped Burger Queen is headed. Wendy's food is not the only thing customers are complaining about. Customers have noted that the chain has experienced a notable weakening in customer service. For example, Wendy's recently announced the launch of Fresh AI, an order-taking chatbot. No longer will you have to wonder if a human got your order right, but rather if it was a robot's fault your ketchup is missing its burger. Finally, the bleak dystopian future we've always dreamed about is upon us, and it arguably doesn't work so great. Customers have reported mixed experiences with the AI drive-thrus, and according to reports from 2024, Wendy's AI screws up so badly it requires human intervention at least 14% of the time, which is a lot. White Castle's similar system only required human intervention 10% of the time during the same period. And it's hard to tell what the McDonald's AI track record was, but it was bad enough for the company to pretty much abandon its use. And while Wendy's was long known for its advertising and promotions, recent efforts have fallen short of expectations. This year, the chain introduced its 100 Days of Summer campaign, the pastiche of app-exclusive deals, new items, and collaborations with other brands, such as Takis and the Netflix series Wednesday. But the promotion proved too complex and confusing for both customers and the restaurants themselves. Even the Takis Fuego meal had sagging sales after just 1 week. And who doesn't love Takis? Or Fuego? Or meals? Now, the ultimate question. Will Wendy's survive? Well, a recent attempt at righting the beef boat has ironically come in the form of chicken. Much like fats from fry oil, fast food internet slang reached full saturation when Wendy's finally joined the fried chicken tender race, and aptly named them Tendies. Score yet another one for the internet. They've also introduced 6 different sauces to accompany them, further aggravating those with decision paralysis, whom are advised to just mix them all together. And their chicken isn't the only thing getting a glow up, as the mighty Frosty, once only available in chocolate, has expanded to include its own sauces and mix-ins. Now, customers can fully remix their sweet treat to meet their own beat, as more collaborations, this time with Pop-Tarts and Oreo, can be mixed with brownie batter and strawberry sauce. Just be careful to keep the chicken and frosty sauces separate, unless you're into flavors like caramel ranch and barbecue snickerdoodle. While the company is closing a number of stores, they also have plans to invest into some underperforming locations, upgrading to new technology and installing new equipment in an effort to revitalize them. Some may also be transferred to new operators who can meet the company's standards. Still, many and long-time Wendy's fans long for the simplicity of the olden days. A smaller menu, better service, and the most important thing of all, the classic Wendy's solarium. Oh, and lower prices, of course. So what do you think? Can Wendy's return to its former gastronomic glory? Or is it slowly going the way of the digestible dodo? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to explore more episodes from Weird History Food.
Oh, I did a video about Wendy's. Wendy's commercial.
It certainly is a big bun.
It's a very big bun.
Big fluffy bun.
It's a very big fluffy bun.
Where's the beef?
Some hamburger places give you a lot less beef on a lot of bun.
Where's the beef?
At Wendy's, we serve a hamburger we modestly call a single. And Wendy's single has more beef than the Whopper or Big Mac. At Wendy's, you get more beef and less bun.
Hey, where's the beef? I don't think there's anybody back there.
You want something better. You're Wendy's kind of people.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. They see you drink yourself to death. The good stuff.
We're Wendy's kind of people.
The road leading to Wendy's next great chicken sandwich is a hard one, fraught with disappointments and dead ends. But when you're Dave Thomas and you're starting with Wendy's whole breast filet, the road leading to Wendy's next great chicken sandwich is a hard one, fraught with disappointments and dead ends. But when you're Dave Thomas and you're starting with Wendy's whole breast filet, you don't give up.
I think I'm onto something.
Introducing Wendy's Mozzarella Chicken Supreme, an all-white meat filet, mozzarella, and a creamy Parmesan sauce. One bite and you'll jump up and say,
Gee, this is pretty good.
exactly. Come try one today.
I love playing these old school like Wendy's commercials.
Good folks.
Hey.
All right, guys. If you like my video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to push the notification bell when I post another video. And I make all these retro videos as fast food commercials. It's stuff that I grew up with. It's in my DNA, guys. Yeah. Yeah. It's my channel. I do what I want on my channel. Yeah. And I want to give a shout out to Austin Garrett, Ashley, Brendan Rice, and Little Bit. You all get a shout out. And don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more retro content. Thank you. Bye.